Women over 40 have a hidden advantage on YouTube, and I have proof. I have got proof. One of the clearest examples that tells women or working women over 40 that you're not behind on YouTube, you are ahead, is a woman I recently came across. She's a neurosurgeon who built a global audience without quitting her job. She was simply doing it alongside her day job. And her name is Dr. Betsy Grunge. Yes. Now, her channel tells me that women over 40 don't need trends. We don't need to go viral. You already have the most valuable YouTube assets, and that is credibility. If you think about it, a host of us probably started working at the age of what? Let's say 20. 20. From 20 to 40 something, you've already got more than 2 decades of working experience. Now, when you combine your real expertise with everyday storytelling, you create a niche that younger creators, they can't even stand it. They can't afford to copy it. And you know why? For years, YouTube has rewarded personality, the girl that can talk so much, the girl that can do makeup, the one that can style, the one that is chatty, the one that has the commentary. No, now it is rewarding authority. It is women with voice who are confident and have life experience, lived experience, if you want to call it that. Dr. Betsy Grunge didn't start as an influencer. She started as a neurosurgeon, and today she has hundreds of thousands of YouTube subscribers and more than 160 million total views across her videos. She's on TikTok as well, by the way. She is on TikTok. Now, she has millions of followers using social media to explain medical topics and fight misinformation, but also to educate people. And you know what? She didn't pick a niche, as a lot of people would say. She's translating her real life expertise into content. That is why people trust her. And this trust is the currency in YouTube for 2026, believe it or not, because for women working over 40 or working women over 40, it is huge. It's impressive because you already have the professional experience, you have the lived experience, you have life experience, you have decision-making authority in there. Most of you are managers. You're probably a manager as you're watching me. You just haven't managed to package what you know well enough to deliver it. That's all it is. You need structure, you put structure into place. Most people think that you need time to start YouTube, but Dr. Grunge did not quit her job. I mean, this woman is still working. She's still in active service, and she managed to create content on YouTube. She's built content alongside her medical career. That's all she's done. If you go to her channel, you notice that her videos usually would show behind the scenes work life. She would show medical explanations in simple language, just in case you're interested in this career. And then she shares her own personal experience from a demanding career, what life is like. It's not entertainment. This is translation in modern times. It's translation, and translation is one of the fastest growing content formats that you can think of. So no matter what your own day job is, if you can break it down into simple language for the generations that are coming behind, people will relate to it. How did you find it? When you sit down and think about your career, are there mistakes you've made? Are there things you would have done differently? Looking back now, but also with the way in which life is changing, how do you think people can get into your career now? Working women over 40 are uniquely positioned to explain the work realities, industry knowledge, what's going in your own sector, life lessons. We know how to break down complex topics into very simple, everyday language. And that's exactly what audiences want. Nobody wants the textbook being thrown at them anymore. They want to know that they can relate to you. Do you speak another language? Maybe you can drop that language in there once in a while. That's exactly what audience are looking for. That's what I've noticed. In fact, more than half of adults use social media for health information nowadays, at least occasionally before you see your GP. You want to be able to diagnose yourself. People now have masters in WebMD. So when a real professional speaks, people will listen because they've got that background information. They have a better understanding. As a result, of what they've read, and now somebody's speaking to them in simple language. That approach of hers is a strategy. If you were to come on here as an economist or an accountant and you kept blowing all your grammar, all the lingo that goes along in your career, let me say, for instance, or the professional lingo, you will get people of the same mind, the same. You won't attract new audience. You won't carry other people along. People who it is possible that you could pick their interest. You won't be able to do that. And that's not the idea of growing a community. You want like-minded, but at the same time, you want to be able to win people over as well. So a lot of people don't realize that Dr. Betsy Grunge is one of the fewer or less than 250 female neurosurgeons in the US. I didn't know that until I started to do the research. And that scarcity makes her voice rare. In a sense, because rare voices tend to grow faster. If you pick a niche that is not so popular, people are intrigued, they are curious, they want to know more. I found out that I was facing a challenge of what is a theme I want on my channel, and that's how I came across this. That's why I decided, of all the content that I watch, I should be able to show other people that it's quite easy to find something to talk about on YouTube. Because the same logic will apply to you as a working woman over 40. Your perspective is going to be rare because you don't have the same life experience as other people. Your story is rare. Your combination of skills is likely rare as well. And you won't be competing with teenagers or 20-somethings on YouTube. You will tend to occupy a different category. You will be in your own class, so to speak. And that, I think, is why this Dr. Grunge's content stands out. It's not because it's flashy. It's totally not, but because it is irreplaceable. She has her own unique streak to it. And if we break down her success, it is quite simple because she has professional expertise, she has human storytelling in there, and she's consistently building visibility. She's constantly showing up. That gives her authority within that space. So I view her as a woman over 40. She's not trying to be viral. She tried to be useful. And you can be useful to people as well. That usefulness will scale. It's a bit like rolling down snow. Or rolling snow down a hill? Yes, something like that. It will gain momentum. So for working women over 40, it is the most realistic YouTube strategy that you can use. You don't have to dance. Dancing is good. It's good for your health, by the way. You don't have to chase the trends. You don't have to desire to go viral. If virality comes for you, then great, but know how to maintain it because a lot of people burn out as a result of that. But also, it's not about perfection for you. It's just translation of your real life into a story that people can relate to. So just in case you're still lying to yourself, stop it because you don't lack ideas. You have plenty of the ideas. There's a lot of it. You lack permission. And that permission, nobody is ever going to give it to you but you. So you have to give yourself the permission because Dr. Betsy Grunge did not wait to feel ready. Nobody asked around, I don't think I am ready now. Do you think I should start? Nobody does that. It's just you. So if your neurosurgeon can build a YouTube channel or YouTube audience without quitting her job, without changing her identity, without chasing trends, what could you build? What can't you build? What are you waiting for? Because the problem is not that you are late to the party. They say the best time to plant a tree was yesterday. The next best time is now. And maybe it's that YouTube is waiting for your voice, voices like yours, to take this platform to the next generation and to the generation coming. Besides, why not decide to immortalize your own thoughts? That idea has just struck me. That's amazing. Anyway, I hope you find this video amazing. I hope you find it one that speaks to you. And if it does, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.